Hey there, geeks! Adam coming at you with another Wizard Magazine haul video. We got some fun stuff this time around. It just fills me with excitement every time a new shipment of magazines comes in, along with other Wizard ephemera and special items. So let's start out with this. We have a Spider-Man Unlimited Wizard half issue. This was based on the animated series on the Fox Kids network that was sort of supposed to be Spider-Man 2099, but not quite. I never understood why they didn't just go full-on Spider-Man 2099 like they were doing with Batman Beyond. But that was a cool one to add to the archives here. And along with this, yes, this is a Wizard special publication of the X-Men, one of many. There were so many Wolverine specials, so many X-Men specials. I don't know what makes this one in particular, like what the momentous occasion was for why that needed to be released. Probably just, hey, let's boost some sales. What do you say? Now, speaking of X-Men, getting into the main issues here, we have this one here, which I find fascinating. X Cells, right? So that's just kind of a funny title here. But also it gives you a Star Wars comics checklist, which I found kind of fascinating. Again, the Wizard staff, editorial staff, was really into Star Wars. They were just of that generation. Check this out here. Yep, so here we have another one with the Ladies of Marvel on the cover. MJ with her Spidey tank top. I don't know if that has a different name. I'm not into the women's fashion, but giant 2003 preview. But I like down here too, the Hero Clicks complete price guide. Recently we were sharing this special superhero gaming issue with Wolverine on the cover that ended up being all about Hero Clicks, not retro or superhero video gaming of that time. So thought that was interesting. Here we go with the cast of Smallville. Now, I understand that these two fellas now have a podcast of their own. So if you've not listened to that yet, it comes recommended. I've heard some interesting stories from some of our listeners and past guests. So something to check out there. A lot of X-Men covers. Like I say, I have not sought out the X-Men covers. They've been kind of on the tail end of, okay, now we got to complete all the variants. Well, here we are with the X-Men 2 cover, where Halle Berry had dropped the accent by then, right? Some different things going on there. What's this one here? Oh, an April Fool's Fiesta is promised inside. So there we go on that. Here we go with some Spider Peoples. Yeah, you know those Spider Peoples, but specifically Spider Woman, who is what she called Marvel's sexiest Avenger. So I guess she was on the team at that point. We got some Will Eisner spirit action there and other stuff. What does this say? World exclusive Jim Lee's new Batman and Robin. Okay. Oh, now we got some sealed copies of the magazine. Again, always extra special, right? When you still got the goodies in there. So here we do the 32 video games you must play based on, various superhero properties, plus Superman Returns at the top, the movie that you will see but probably won't enjoy. Let's look what's on the back here. Oh, look, hey, some Lord of the Rings action, very big on Amazon right now. And what is this? Flip this over here. IGPX The Immortal Grand Prix. Oh, okay, so that must be an actual video game demo disc. That's pretty cool. But the Lord of the Rings thing, oh, it's a collector's store brochure. So it's basically just so you can buy some Lord of the Rings merch. All right, how about this one? Spider-Man 3. Oh, all the big news here, including, I love this right here. Will MJ die? Oh no, will MJ die? I didn't know that was a rumor going into Spider-Man 3. Somebody dies. Spoiler if you haven't watched it yet. Yeah, so otherwise, the big thing at this time was Kevin Smith on Star Wars TV and Clerks 2. Of course, Clerks 3 just came out. And at Star Wars TV, I don't think Kevin Smith ever was involved, was he? Ultimately, I'm sure there was just, maybe he was going to do a comedy-based show. All right, here we go with another sealed copy again. We got Hugh Jackman. Oh, if you listen to our Wolverine special, you know where I stand on Hugh. Was definitely searching around for his replacement. Who could it have been back in the day? But X3 was, in fact, my favorite of those films. Of the X-Men, The Last Stand, I thought, had some pretty good stuff in it. So, but plus, Spidey's new suit. Man, I love that Iron Spider armor in Civil War when that came out. When we get to that in the timeline, talking about that on the show, you're going to hear all about it. Family Guy the comic was also on there. Was that a thing? Oh, we didn't even look at the goodies that were inside. Oh, because, again, just more brochures. This is a Spider-Man train set. This is something that was happening a lot during this time called the Spider-Man Express. But they were like these comic book themed little, electric train sets. Check this out, though. More X-Men here with the ultimate future. Ooh. The next comic superstar. So the 28 future titans you need to know. So again, Wizard in the waning days of their popularity still trying to drum up some excitement over, oh, we're going to find the hot new star. That's what you got to check out in here. Let me see if I can even pull up a name here. Is there somebody on their list? See, it's not even like a huge part of the magazine. Let's see. Nope. Like it's, well, yeah. So I guess we'll have to check that out when we get to the issue way down the line, because that was issue 201. All right. How about this one, though? Yeah, the Ghost Rider movie with Nick Cage. I mean, that's a pretty awesome image. It's a cool cover. I like about 25% of that film. There are some fun moments, especially his like his transformation where he's like, he's like laughing while he's burning. He's enjoying it a little too much. What else we have here? Oh, Preacher, HBO's next big hit. It wasn't quite. I think that one flew under the radar. Didn't quite. Wasn't Seth Rogen involved in that? I think he was a producer. Yeah. Oh, and here we go with the last issue for this video. We know where Wizard's head was at, or where their eyes were at by the end of the run. That's right. Megan Fox, caution, hot. Ooh. Oh, so ridiculous. How many hot girls can we put on the cover of our magazine while it gets thinner and thinner? Like, that is barely there. There is hardly anything left. Which one is this? This is issue 213. So they had a few more years, and then they were done. All right, now last thing here. So I've shown off a lot of Wizard posters in the past, the kind that would hang in the actual comic book stores, and I kind of had felt like I exhausted all of them. Like, these are all the ones that are available. I'm not seeing any new ones right now. At least there are like 3 or 4, but they're like way overpriced, so I'm kind of waiting on that. See if I can get a deal. But this one was just unique because it's an issue we've already covered, and I kind of like when the original art is not in yet, and they're just grabbing random images. So this was for Wizard 53, okay? This was the year-end spectacular. So as you can see, we have a classic John Romita Sr. Spider-Man, but it was John Romita Sr. and Jr. that were getting together to make that. Then here, we have an Ash mini comic. Many of you probably still have that somewhere in your log box, all right? And then over here, we had the X-Files half offer. So that was kind of the big thing that was going on there. So I love these posters. I'm still trying to reorganize Wizards HQ over here so I could decide where I'm going to put them all. Because originally I was going to put them on my ceiling, which still may be the case, but I just kind of want to clear some more area to make sure they get the full display they deserve. But after this haul video, I just want to give you guys a heads up. Later, we're going to be posting a video and an audio version, so it'll probably pop up in the podcast feed first, which is kind of what we're calling our state of the podcast. It's kind of a primer for what is to come on the podcast and some of the fun special episodes that we have planned, and just things that you can look forward to going into the end of the year. So just stay tuned. If you're not subscribed yet to Wizards Podcast on your podcast platform of choice, please do that, or make sure you're subscribed here on the Wizards Podcast YouTube channel, because as soon as that goes up, then you will see it and you will get all the news you need to know about Wizards, the podcast guide to comics. And also want to make sure that you're subscribed on Twitter at Wizards Comics, on Instagram at Wizards_comics, because I'll just mention here that I did finally get my replacement computer after a long time of having a broken one, and then a replacement that was also broken, so I had to send it back. But now I can actually get back to scanning and sharing some awesome nostalgic ads and other pieces of the magazine from years gone by. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for tuning into this video, and hey, until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.